We were able to secure smart growth funding in order to execute a marketing plan.
And so what Newcomb has done is create a really creative and savvy marketing and branding initiative that is really working, whether it be website development, new brochures, ad placements in key magazines, outdoor-oriented, equestrian-oriented magazines.
It's important for communities to remember as they're marketing themselves as a destination that as people's choices have broadened, their free time has become more scarce. So it's become incredibly important to demonstrate a value and really live up to what you promise.
We spent a lot of time up in Newcomb for this project, getting to know the surroundings and the landscape. Our first step was determining what elements we needed to include. We immediately arrived at the Adirondack Mountains and the surrounding forest, which are ever present in Newcomb. The committee also wanted wildlife to be represented. They had used 3 deer in a previous mark, so we created our own take on those. Seemed like an obvious tie-in with existing visual elements around town, plus there are a lot of deer in Newcomb. We finished the mark with a vista of good no flow and included the tagline, "Heart of the Park," which was another suggestion from the committee. We offered up 4 different color palettes representing the seasons: hues of blue for winter, saturated greens for spring, and warm colors in autumn.
Another element to consider as you're marketing your town is the idea of segmenting your audience. So say you have 4 or 5 different outdoor pursuits that you can promote. You don't want to promote them all at once or promote fishing to somebody who's interested in bird watching. Who are you talking to, and how do you deliver the truest message of your town to that audience? It's necessary to know where that audience is. How can you best deliver that message? Are they going to hear it through social media, through print advertising? Perhaps it's on the radio. These are things that you need to do in order to make sure that the money that you're investing and the time in your strategy connects with that audience. The message needs to match the placement, so consider where the ad is running. For a publication like Adirondack Sports and Fitness, we ran a mountain biking ad. In a national publication called Trail and Rider, we ran an ad geared toward equestrians.
Part of our marketing campaign was to go after that audience. We had a really great equestrian ad that ran in a national equestrian magazine, and they were so excited about who we were that they wound up writing a feature piece on the town of Newcomb.
That aspect of the marketing and branding piece are also visually connected to the physical improvements. So the whole idea is that what we're physically proposing and doing in Newcomb integrates with its marketing and branding, and therefore it has a unique user experience that's seamless, from opening the newspaper up and saying, hey, come to Newcomb, to going to Newcomb and getting to experience all these amenities and assets through the same wayfinding strategy that we see in both the branding strategy and the complete streets physical improvements.
The challenge is to break these things into pieces and components and tell a compelling story so that the funding organizations understand why this is important to the community and why these things are all related and somehow fit into a regional context.
The other thing Newcomb had going for it, I think, is an exceptionally smart and committed group of residents.
The whole project was a series of pieces, and seeing that all come together, the Bob Lillies of this world and the Paul Hayes and the Wes Migas, and because it's really a great support group for this project.
There's no one particular point at which you start and no one particular point that you finish. It's a continuum of effort.
Build a firm foundation for our town, to earmark a blueprint and have a guide in order to accomplish objectives for the future.
I'd say come on up, because we've got what you want, and you can come see it, and you will take pictures and bring it home, and hopefully you'll want to come back.